Welcome to Daily Blast Live. Happening right now, Laura Ingraham's under fire tonight. Sponsors backing out by the minute. Did she go too far calling Parkland survivor David Hogg whiny? Plus, Ryan Seacrest's accuser isn't backing down. She's taking new steps against the TV mogul. And Mark Consuelos shuts down the haters over his wife Kelly Ripa's bikini pic. Let's get right to it. Take it away, Jeff Schroeder.
Thank you so much, Ebony. I'm here with Al Jackson, Erica Cobb, and guest host all week long, Jonathan Bennett. We still got you for one more day.
One more day.
One more day. All right, let's have some fun tonight.
All right, let's do it.
All right, Laura Ingraham is under fire tonight and losing advertisers by the minute. It's all over this tweet about a Parkland school shooting victim, David Hogg, rejected by 4 colleges to which he applied and whines about it. Laura apologized, tweeting she's sorry for any hurt or upset her original tweet might have caused him. David Hogg just responded saying, quote, "I will only accept your apology if you denounce the way your network has treated my friend and I in this fight. It's time to love thy neighbor, not mudsling at children." Look at all these advertisers. They all, half a dozen of them, have polled their support for Laura's show, and the list is growing by the minute. So, I mean, we always talk about this hit 'em where it hurts, and this is huge for her show to lose that many sponsors.
Oh, yeah. If you put those tweets side by side and you said one was written by an adult and the other one was written by a child, would you guess correctly? I think not.
Absolutely not.
I think this is finally the final frontier of where people are going to draw the line. These are Parkland shooting survivors, victims at that just weeks ago. And not only did she decide to tweet and go after one of the survivors, she decided to do it when she wasn't even on the air. She was sitting at home on Twitter or wherever she was on Twitter, which means that it was personal. Why is she personally attacking a victim of a school shooting? And as a mother herself, she should really be ashamed of herself. So I have zero empathy for the fact that she is losing advertisers, because that's exactly what needs to happen. We need to come together and squash this, because that's not political, that's personal.
And I mean, Eric, he did a great job of sticking up for him. He's 17 years old, was nobody weeks ago. Did he stick up for himself in this situation?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He said, I want Fox, I want an apology from Fox, and got sponsors pulled from her show. I think he could handle himself.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a different generation. They're savvy. They know what to do. They knew to attack. He could have just gone on Twitter and said something mean about her, and it would have made him look silly. But he knew exactly what to do. It was almost like he was, instructed on how to do this. He went straight to where the money was, and he removed that financial stability from her show. And look at her now, reeling.
And like you said, the tweet from her is what you would expect from a kid.
Right.
Like it was just plain mean. There was nothing behind it but just to sling mud. That's it. There was no like substance to it.
Why?
Yeah, like for what? For what does that help?
She definitely took joy in the fact that he was rejected from 4 schools. And for all of us that applied to college and anybody to be rejected from anything is a horrible feeling. And to have that played out by an adult that has a platform as large as hers, that's really, I mean, she should really be embarrassed and take a step back and look and see at the person she's become.
But I think that's how far it's come, Al. Like they're not even thinking of these children as children. Everything's about an agenda. It's about a policy. We need to look at what really counts, the children.
He'll be all right. I'm not so sure about her.
No.
All right, a royal snub is all the talk of the town right now. Sir Elton John was on BBC Radio this morning saying he hasn't received his invitation to the royal wedding. Oh, dear. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding invitations have already gone out. One possibility, maybe Elton's invitation is just lost in the royal mail.
No!
No?
It is not lost in the royal mail. We were talking about this earlier. Like, of all the invitations that, like, are official, like, you're not going to lose a royal invitation. There's nothing bigger than a royal wedding invitation.
True.
Like, it should come on, like, a carriage with a horse, and, like, a guy with a scroll is going to come out with a trumpet.
The long trumpet.
Like, you're invited. Like, you didn't lose that.
It shouldn't be mixed in with the value pack and your credit card statement.
With $100 checks in them. With $100 checks. Maybe they should do that. Say we're sending out $100 checks in the mail.
And royal invites.
Does he need an invite, or is Elton John automatically invited to every wedding ever?
He's automatically invited.
He gets into everything. You know what? I was about to say Elton John can just show up and get it anywhere, but remember Tigger's party 2 years ago where Paul McCartney didn't get in because the bouncer didn't know who he was.
That's right.
Yeah, it was like a Grammy party, right, or something like that.
It was. I don't know what. Yeah, it was some type. It was some party, but they wouldn't let him in.
They would. The bouncer was like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Have you ever not gotten an invite to a party or a wedding or something that every one of your friends has and you haven't gotten one?
That's fine with me.
I ended up, when I was doing radio in Chicago, there was this really amazingly fancy wedding that was happening of a friend of the show. And so they were hand delivering all of the invitations, and I guess it happened on the Saturday. I wasn't in town. So when I got to work on Monday, everybody was talking about this big presentation because it was like a hear ye type thing. And I was like, I don't know if I should say that I didn't get an invitation. I didn't say anything. And then when I got home, they had sent it via UPS.
You know what the funny thing is? Man. Wedding invitations, announcements live are my side hustle.
Yeah.
That's what I do on the side. Is I go, no, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? That's me showing up. Erica, you're coming to a wedding.
Awesome side hustle.
That's a great. I don't need Uber. I do wedding invitations.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Ryan Seacrest's accuser, because she has gone to the police now. His former stylist, Susie Hardy, told the Hollywood Reporter that she, quote, won't be silenced. She says she filed a police report with the LAPD, hoping they will investigate. Seacrest has repeatedly denied any inappropriate behavior, and his lawyer today said he will cooperate with any investigation, and he already has. I mean, he was investigated by an outside network from E, and they still found nothing. So, I mean, he's cooperating. They're just not finding anything.
He certainly is acting like a person that has nothing to hide. You know, I look at the situation. I know that a lot of people will be swayed because his accuser did take the next step in filing a police report, and that does add some more credulity to what she's doing. But at the same time, I don't see a pattern in this behavior. The people that we know just on the inside of this business that have worked with Ryan has been like, this is not his character. Maybe he did act out over the period of a couple weeks, but I just don't find this.
And you said
credible.
something earlier about like a police officer giving you a ticket and you have no record or something.
Right. My thing was just like, why does having a squeaky clean record for decades not count for anything when you're accused of something? If I'm missing something on my desk and I said, Jeff, have you taken it? If you've never had a history of ever taking anything, that counts in my book. I feel like that should mean something.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. That's a great point that you brought up earlier, and I'm like, that makes sense, because no one has come out, and you think it would be a little easier, right, for someone else to come out after this accusation.
Well, that's the thing. It's like opening Pandora's box. When most of these men were accused, once one person said it, it opened the floodgates to say, this has been a rumor, this happened to me, #MeToo. No one has said anything about Ryan, and I think the fact that he has been so consistently squeaky clean is the reason why. You know, where there's no smoke, there may not be any fire.
All right.
Is that how that goes?
Yes.
Yeah,
you and your quotes. We have to get T-shirts. Like
there's a book. There's a book coming out.
A book. Yes.
Yeah, we're doing
We'll do T-shirts. We'll sell them for charity. It's going to be great.
I like that. I do like that she covered all her bases. She said there may not be any fire. Not that there's not any fire.
Well, I don't want to call the woman a liar.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in my book, it doesn't have the ring of truth.
All right. Well, speaking of Ryan Seacrest, his counterpart, Kelly Ripa, she's in the news because her husband, Mark Consuelo, has reached his boiling point. He posted this picture of Kelly in a bikini, but haters are going to hate, and they quickly weighed in, suggesting that at 47, Kelly was too old to wear a bikini. Well, today, Mark is firing back, saying, yes, she's wearing a bikini at age 47 and will no doubt wear one for many years to come. If that offends you in some way, if it triggers you or some other psychosis you're suffering from, I suggest you get over it and get used to it. And my question to the haters now is, what do you wear when you go swimming or into the ocean?
Exactly.
A bathing suit?
And Kelly Ripa can wear whatever she wants. Anyone can wear whatever they want, but Kelly Ripa looks fantastic, and I have to defend her because I know her personally and I know Mark personally, and I think that Mark is doing the most romantic white knight thing you can possibly do, which is defending his wife publicly when haters are coming after her. He's saying, hey, this is my wife, and I'm going to stick up and defend her, which I think is really sexy and romantic.
I think
she
looks fantastic.
I mean, it's Kelly Ripa, and I know her. Like everyone gives her, slack for her body, but she wakes up, she works out like crazy, she eats healthy. She has a healthy, active lifestyle, and she's 5'2". She's just big.
I'm like, why are you attacked for doing the right thing? Like, listen,
for swimming?
if somebody's if somebody is overweight and still wears a bikini, we would celebrate them on the show, saying, hey, forget the body shamers. Wear what you want.
Yeah.
Wear what makes you feel pretty. And we would get a ton of comments. Hey, good job, girl. Don't let the haters keep you down. But she's done the right thing. She did the hard thing. She gets up at 4 in the morning. I don't do that.
Yeah. And
she eats right. I don't do that. She should be able to take her shirt off for the beach.
And she looks amazing.
And Jeff, you're right. It's not like she was in the middle of a kitchen, spread eagle. I mean, she's in the ocean.
She's on the beach. What are you going to wear?
It's not even a close-up. Like,
I think it's beautiful.
We are live. Tori has a new trending story coming in hot.
Well, speaking of bodies, have you ever wanted to own your own President Trump? Well, now you can. Well, at least a naked version. Julian's Auctions is selling the infamous naked Trump statue at auction this summer. It's the last of its kind. The other statues were vandalized or destroyed. The statues were created by the activist group In Decline. Naked Trump is made of clay and silicone and weighs 80 pounds. Julian's estimates that statue will get between $20,000 and $30,000. The auction takes place in Jersey City on May 2nd.
Wow.
Jeff, what are you starting your bid at?
I'm going to go get some clay and make some stuff for $20,000, $30,000.
I know. Let's make Al and sell it for $20,000 to $30,000.
All right. I'm just saying, just hook me up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who wants an Al statue?
We'll auction it off and we'll all go to charity.
I like it.
It'll be great.
Producer Raquel Vina Wave with news at the moment.
Well, tonight there's a big guest on Big Bang Theory. Bill Gates is making an appearance on the show. And here's a peek of the cast with the Microsoft billionaire. Big Bang star Johnny Galecki just posted this pic, and he says he's going to get emotional with Gates on tonight's episode. And you can watch it at CBS at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Good for you, Bill Gates. Ebony Steele, what's coming up on Daily Blast Live?
Well, I don't know if you remember that Jingle Bell Rock moment, the dance from Mean Girls. Well, guest co-host Jonathan Bennett shows Jeff and Al how to do it. And ever ask yourself, man, I wish my gadgets could feed me? Well, now they can. And Al sounds off next.
What in the world would make you want to do that in the first place?
It's just,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Like,
there's such a disconnect because people are so staunch on their political views and like the party and the statutes, and it's so divisive in that that's the problem. We don't look at each other as people, because if you would have taken a moment to look at this child as a person, you would have stopped in your tracks. Like, who goes after a child, first of all, as an adult, and then who goes after a child victim of a recent school shooting? That shows that we've taken all humanity out of it.
you know, I didn't even think about that, but I think he hit it right on the head, honestly, because she had to be blinded by just what he said or something that he wrote or at some point, just to come back and only see that and not look into the person, just what that person said.
Yeah. It's just dumb. Like that, it's like nothing.
That sums it up.
Dumb.
It is. I mean,
it's like there's no like, oh, what she does for a living. You don't think, oh, maybe shouldn't send this tweet. Like, it's malicious, it's intentional, and it's on purpose. It's not.
And it has nothing to do with guns or Parkland shooting.
Like, that's the thing.
You didn't get into college because you're stupid, just like all your friends.
And how many
she's bullying?
I've applied to many colleges when I went to school. You apply to 5 and say, hey, these are my 2 top, these are my 2 backups. Hopefully I get into 1 or 2 of those, you know? That's what you do when you apply to, I don't know what you do now.
University of Pittsburgh, and look at me now, Pitt. Guess who made it?
He got into Brown, though.
Yeah, and you know what, guys?
He's okay.
I got it. Dan Marino went there, that's all. I know.
So did Shaden McCoy.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Happy Thursday, everybody. It's time now for Al Sounds Off.
Yes.
When Al Jackson goes off on the wildest stories he could find. Welcome.
That's right. What's up, brother?
I'm happy, man.
Yeah,
I love
do it.
Thursdays. Let's get into this. A new 4D technology is making virtual reality a reality. Take a look.
Oh, Jeff, how cute. I like that this goes over your head and it's got its own arm attachment, so it leaves your hands free for other things. Like scratching your back and things like that. Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, it's a virtual girlfriend, which I unfortunately had all throughout high school. And obviously, I mean, this girl's cute, but what's up with the Brazilian supermodel update? That's what I'm going for.
Yeah,
Let's
buddy.
go to the next one.
All right.
Yeah.
In honor of Easter, how about we up our chocolate bunny game and coat them in 18-karat gold?
What?
Look at this.
All right. I kind of like this, just as our Lord and Savior would have liked it. I think it's right in the front of the Bible. It says, "Thou shalt be blinged out." I really dig this, and it's like, listen, I know rabbits like carrots, but this is ridiculous. Did you see what I did there, Jeff?
All right.
That's why they pay me the big bucks. Let's go to that.
Everyone is always trying to one-up each other on their baby gender reveals, but this couple wins by a landslide. Their unique video got over 7 million views.
What?
Check this out.
This makes me so nervous I can barely talk through it.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Now, this is the gender reveal. Surprise, you're going to the emergency room. You know what? We make a lot of jokes. It's a beautiful thing. He's obviously having a beautiful baby boy. You announced that you were having, you and Jordan have another one on the way. So instead of a joke, how about we do this, brother? Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, now the gender reveal.
There it is, everybody. Al sounds off with the best guy in the whole world, Mr. Al Jackson. Digital producer Brett Forrest with news at the moment.
Today's a good day because it's baseball season. March 29th is the earliest opening day ever for Major League Baseball. The first game had the Chicago Cubs playing the Miami Marlins down in Florida. And would you believe it? The first pitch of the entire season was a home run by Cubs outfielder Ian Happ. Cubs went on to win 8-4. You see the home run right there. Other games around the league have Yankees beating Blue Jays and the Mets topping the Cardinals. Sadly, the Tigers-Pirates game was postponed due to rain. But the day is not over yet. The Indians play the Mariners in Seattle in about 30 minutes. At the same time, my Rockies take on the Arizona Diamondbacks, but I'm clearly not very excited about it.
Thanks, Brett. Can you just tell Brett you can't wear a baseball cap with a suit unless you just got drafted? That's the only time you can do it. He's such a good-looking guy. Like, how come I don't look like that?
That was a good one.
Had to write some jokes.
Okay. Go Cubs. All right, Ebony Steele, what's ahead on Daily Blast Live?
All right, well, more students from TM Landry are going viral after getting accepted to their dream colleges. Find out where they'll be heading this fall. And guest co-host Jonathan Bennett, he teaches our two-man crew how to work it out and dip it low. You don't want to miss this.
Hey everyone, Jeff Schroeder here with Daily Blast Live. We're searching for young, opinionated Americans creating user-generated content. Go to dreamjobbing.com/dailyblastlive and upload a 60-second audition video with a sample of what your work would look like.
Yeah.
Do you guys think it's easier to get your dream job now?
Yeah,
Because I feel like you know how to. There's a path to do things now. I feel like if you wanted to be a TV host, you could read up on TV hosts with Google, find out where internships were, make connections.
If you're a go-getter, you could.
Right, yeah.
But you gotta want it and go get it. But this dream jobbing that they just showed would be to intern here. You'd be on camera here. But dream jobbing, I work with the creators and stuff. They've worked with celebrities all across the world. One of them was a VJ for VH1.
Cool.
And you said you did that.
VJ for a day on MTV. First time on camera.
TRL?
TRL, VJ for a day. Like when you had the contest.
Did you guys have a musical guest?
I introduced the chorus in Breathless. It was like, I was like,
How was that crowd?
It was
Insane?
crazy. It was in MTV in the Viacom building in Times Square, 2001. It was all the crowd out there. I mean, it was the thing you do. You come home, you watch TRL, you know, and it's like, we're going to release it. And then remember the woman's voice? She's like, we have a new music video coming up on, you know, it's like, now, it was like a sentence. It was like, now the blah, blah, blah of blah, blah, blah. You know, she'd always like say it, and it was like, oh, so cool. And then I was like, if you were lucky enough to catch the chorus in their concert this summer, you might have caught them. But if not, here's a video release of Breathless, and I got to do it.
Were you freaked?
I was freaked out. I was so excited.
Yeah.
How long was the taping? An hour?
I don't know. I was like, I don't remember. It was a whirlwind.
That makes sense though. When you're doing something you're nervous
Yeah.
about.
I'd never done it, and I was like, I lost.
But apply to that dream job. It's real. I know
lost.
the creators.
Yeah, Dream
That's how I
Job.
went around the world for free. It was the same creators for that. And dream jobbing, they make things happen. I'm telling you, if you want to make things happen, like we're just saying, you got to be a go-getter. This is one way to make them happen.
Do you see what he does? I went around the world for free. He just throws that in like casually. Like, oh, that's how I went around the world for free.
That was the best thing I've ever done.
Come out of his package, 30 seconds, and Tori comes out.
Thanks. See, he's stage manager too. Jonathan Bennett
So
does it
guys, now what?
all. Now what? We're almost out of time for today. Watch out. It's a show day. I don't want it to end. There's always tomorrow, Al.
Can we talk about how our Kelly Gregg is dressed like you're mushing around?
Co-host Jonathan Bennett starred on season 19 of Dancing with the Stars. So he's teaching Jeff and Al some mean girl moves in today's two-man crew.
Every crew has to have their own dance move, and we're lacking.
Why don't we have a dance yet?
I don't know. If there's only, I mean, we're ready, but if we could only find someone to help us out with our dance move.
What up?
Yes!
Jonathan Bennett, 9th place runner-up from Dancing with the Stars.
Wait, what do we do first?
First of all, you take off these outfits because you look ridiculous. It's time for
Two-man crew.
Dancing with Jonathan Bennett.
I mean, growing up, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I was quite the dancer. I mean, they called me Bud because I just blossomed into this beautiful flower once I got on the dance floor.
Guys, of course I'm going to teach you the dance from Mean Girls.
Oh,
Really?
really?
I'm gonna teach
The
you.
Christmas one?
Yes, it's everybody's favorite. They love it. And I just really want to see you guys try to do it. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold hand, hand goes up. 1, 2, 3. Dancing's really athletic, and I don't know if Al and Jeff are that good of athletes when it comes to dancing. So we got to add something on the end. What do you want to add on to the end of it?
Cabbage Patch.
Oh, like a little two-man crew flavor.
Yeah.
That's what you want? I might do the sprinkler.
I'm down with that. Yeah.
Guys, none of those are going to work. You got to go with the old school, timeless shopping cart.
Oh.
High shelf.
I mean, he's the pro.
High shelf, low shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 6.
I love Jeff. I love the two-man crew, but I'm just worried he's going to embarrass us and embarrass DBL. So I'm working really hard. I kind of have to carry him. It's like Michael Jordan when he had to take the rest of the Bulls on and put him on his back.
I think you got this.
Yeah. Wait, you're not leaving.
Yeah, I'm leaving. You're going to do it on your own. Ready? Cue music. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hand goes up. Flick, flick. Circle, head out. 1, bump, bump, bump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo!
That's Jeff and Al, two-man crew, baby.
Yeah, baby.
With Jonathan Bennett. What do you guys think?
I had so much fun. I loved it.
What a teacher, huh, Al?
Yeah.
You know, thank you guys. I'm so proud. I mean, when we were doing it, I didn't think you were going to be able to do any of it, to be honest. Like, I thought after the first 10 minutes, I'm like, this is going to be rough. But you pulled it off, and you looked great doing it.
Impressed or embarrassed?
I don't think
Impressed.
it's ever going to get old. I
No,
think
it won't.
it's a mixture of both. I'm embarrassedly impressed.
The whole video's a roller coaster of emotions.
It is, and you know what that is? That is quality television.
Yeah.
That's what that is, a roller coaster of emotion.
That's what we do for you, two-man crew. That's how we do it.
I'm
Thank
sure
you,
Tori
Jonathan.
enjoyed it. She has a news story coming in hot.
You guys smell that? Does that smell like an Emmy for that performance? Good job. Coming in hot, we've got exciting news from TM Landry, the small college prep in Louisiana. We have come to love them for their viral college acceptance videos. Well, dreams are coming true for a new round of students who've applied to some of the top colleges in the country. Check it out. Congratulations to Cody, Jada, and Blake. We are all so proud of you. Back to you guys.
Thank you. Man,
That's awesome.
What a ride, huh?
Yeah, man. Jonathan, I don't know if you know, just a brief history of what's going on. I was so moved by what happened with TM Landry. I decided to donate $5,000 to their cause. Our incredible parent company, Tegna, not only matched it, but doubled it, so it gave it $10,000.
Yeah.
From that, it blossomed to $213,000 where we're at now.
Wow.
And they were so generous. They're having me come speak at their graduation. I could not be more honored. I'm excited to go, but I'm nervous about my speech, so I'm just excited. But I'm just going to speak from the heart, and I can't wait to
You're going to do amazing.
look at these
And
kids' eyes.
you have to do a flip at the end like the guy in that last video.
Then I
so
can't
after
do
the
the
speech, you
speech.
got to do
Please
one
don't.
flip.
Do
it.
That'll do it.
Professional dancer now.
I'm gonna have to do the show from Baton Rouge from a hospital bed if I tried that. So yeah, I think I'll leave the flipping to, I believe that was Cody.
Yeah, Cody.
Well
All
done,
right.
brother.
Good on you, Al, guys. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you.
Hey guys, we are here with digital producer Brett Forrest. Brett, you have a great story for us that's trending.
I do. Today is opening day for the MLB. Take me out to the ball game. And every year, ballparks come up with some new crazy food available at their concession stands.
Yes.
If you ever go, the classics are like footlong hot dogs, Rocky's dogs at Coors Field, Chicago dogs.
Dodger dogs.
Yeah, Dodger dogs. It's kind of the common thing. There's always some crazy food. So let's just take a look at some of the new ones this year. The Texas Rangers, they have a dilly dog, which is a hot dog inside a pickle inside a corn dog. Sounds really good to me, actually.
Inside your diet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you'll be inside a hospital later. I'm gonna drink that. Let's check another team here. The Arizona Diamondbacks have an asada dog.
Whoa.
It's 18 inches long with all these toppings: fries, queso, carne asada, pico de gallo, and guacamole. That kind of sounds like Arizona cuisine to me.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's Arizona in a hot dog.
Yeah.
That's what you have there.
Yeah. So, I mean, have you guys been out to any baseball stadiums, and what would you want to see at a baseball
There
stadium?
you go.
What site?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's that?
CBSSports.com if you want to check the list and go visit your local park.
Bon appetit. We're going over to digital.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. We got some comments, Erica?
Yes, and they're all about Laura Ingraham.
What are they
Amy says, we don't need mean tweets in this world. Like Ellen DeGeneres says, be kind to one another. Pamela says, there is no place in society for mean tweets ever. Mike says, I think it's amazing our youth are the ones actually forcing change. Bree says, kids are off limits. She was basically cyberbullying. Kyle says, shame on Laura. Once you go after someone, you will get burned. And Stephanie says, he knew exactly what to do to hurt her where it counts. Smart kid.
Ooh, we always love hearing from you guys, DB audience, so keep the comments coming. The stories never stop, and we don't either. We're live on YouTube and Facebook. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Be kind to one another.
Hey, hi. Nice tweet.
Nice